if
Okay,
my watch
so
would
now
catch
we're in
up.
theory live.
We live
Theoretically.
to
God, my
ride
hair is super
again.
floofy today. What is this?
Floofy.
I've got
Okay,
the
my
floof.
hair is anti-floofy. It's like, it's doing its, I was just washed, so now it's sleek and shiny and flat.
I did just wash it, but it's like...
Yes, but you have textured hair.
I don't like it. I do, but I don't. I'm coming to terms.
Literally, all you would have to do is, like, condition it really well and
I do,
scrunch
though.
it.
Well, okay, I don't scrunch.
Yeah. Like, condition it
I
until
condition
it
the
falls
shit
into,
out of
like,
it.
dreads, right? Because it'll lock out on itself.
Yeah,
And then you let it form those locks by scrunching the crap out of it.
right. That's what I don't do. That's the one step I don't do.
And then don't be like me and then brush it out immediately, because
Yeah, so
that's
the
where
thing.
we fuck shit up.
Brush. I brush.
Yeah, you don't have brushing hair, you have scrunching hair.
I don't want to scrunch though. Scrunching's for people.
Thank you.
We all know what he was gonna say.
My body.
Okay, so watch. Check this out. We'll go here. And we'll self-promote.
I
We are alive.
don't feel good today.
Come say hi. Before
We die.
Nessa streams.
Sorry. I don't feel right. I sat down for the first time since I was doing things, and now my body is freaking out.
Okay. So that's good. Now we can
Time to panic.
change this out to this and then go to the thing.
And
talk
then
to
go
the people.
live on the other thing with the stuff and the thing.
No, I don't want to be on podcast stage.
He thought he wanted things.
I didn't want that thing.
He doesn't.
Didn't want that thing. Not even for a second.
Oh, don't feel right.
Let's do this real quick too before I do the
Hello, world.
Hello.
Ah, Cleo,
Hi, Cleo.
you beat me to it.
Hello, world.
We're like, hello, world. Hello. Oh my God. The world
Cleo.
answers back.
How are you doing today, Cleo? Oh yeah, you're on vacation, aren't you? Isn't break 4 days for you? So you're chilling today.
Nice. Nice. I get 3 days. And then I have to work for 2.
Yeah.
And then I get to not work
Jen's doing the same.
for a little while.
And then she's gonna be working a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
She's
quite.
doing summer school, huh?
Yeah, she's doing something.
Nice. It's a good gig.
Turn this on.
Hi, Reese.
Oh, Riss is in?
Yeah.
All right,
Reese
Riss.
beat us to speech hat, actually.
Wow, Riss.
Dang. Get it, kid.
Overachiever.
Also, why aren't you celebrating? Excuse me.
Yeah, why are you not being a kid? Go be a kid.
Go celebrate your achievements. Ooh. Cat hair everywhere. Why are you so cute? Because I have to go clean.
Why
For
are you
2
still
days.
working? I
Yeah, they have
thought
to
we
do
were
that.
done.
They have
Yeah.
to do the school tear down.
We gotta tear everything down and stuff. I don't know what else we have going on, but
Yeah.
there's stuff.
Stuff and
There's things. It'll be short, hopefully.
Oh, Cleo, check this out. I just got this in. I'm excited. I'm pumped.
Noise.
This is the one that Randy and I were missing.
Ah,
The
okay.
Blastoise.
I
Nice,
spend
okay.
time with Jake and Maddie.
Good. I'm glad.
So now I'm just missing a Charizard.
Womp womp.
I traded, in theory, I traded somebody for it, so we'll see if it shows up.
I wish I wasn't vibrating.
I mean, I wish that you were on carbamazepine.
Did that come from Nessa stream?
It did come from Nessa's stream. It came from a while ago, though. It just took a while to get here, I think.
That do happen.
Yeah,
I'm dying, apparently.
I'm sorry.
It's like,
I'll
I'll
miss
shake
you.
and sweat the whole time.
When we put you in the casket, you're just going to be like...
Be like, what happened? I don't know. She was struck by lightning. We expected her to become a superhero. It didn't work out. She just does that
didn't
now.
work
She just does that. I don't know what that is, but
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm feeling the heat, though. It's hot in here.
yes. And nothing's frozen. They failed me.
I failed you.
For the last time.
for the last time. I'll see myself out. I'll go get the replacement me. Just some guy who looks a little different. He has no sense of humor. It's his first day.
It's his first day. All he says is, "It's my first
sorry,
day."
It's my first
It's
day.
my first day.
I don't know what to do
I
here.
don't know. I just work here.
It's my first day.
What are you feeling for episode?
I don't know. I kind of liked your
My revelation.
Your revelation.
To myself, yeah.
Bappa said that we had a lot that we could talk about. It's something we've talked about, but we haven't talked about it in this way.
Huh.
Grieving every step.
Oh yeah.
Taking the time to grieve every little thing you lose so that
Yeah.
it doesn't become one giant grievance eventually, you know?
Yeah.
Because we were talking about how, like, you know, your whole situation with work.
A paper.
A paper?
Need
I have a paper.
must write a thing before brain loses it.
All right. There you go.
Okay. Oh, this is permanent. I feel weird about this.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Okay.
I wrote card labels down on that. Doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
While she writes that. To his point, like how, well, in your situation, how it felt like a big loss at first, and then you were able to like suss it out, and maybe it won't end up being such a big change, but it's still a loss.
Right.
And accepting and grieving that small loss instead of the bigger, you know what I mean?
Right.
Something along those lines. I thought that would be kind of interesting. We've talked about it before, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Cleo, you always catch us at weird times.
Okay, so hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to make this thought more palatable. Not palatable, but like chunked.
Okay.
It's a pre-chewed thought.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Ow.
Your foot every time. Every time.
Ooh, stop. Why? Look at this. Oh, nope, it stopped. Oh, nope, there it goes again.
Yeah, it's like I saw it.
It's like when your toes and mine do this.
Yeah. Boop. So that's the fun. That's the
Rude.
EDS abilities that we have. So
They're terrible.
that's what we talk about. on
I
the
don't recommend
podcast.
EDS for
We also
those
just talk
who
about
wonder.
like living with mental illnesses, and
Living, just being alive
we talk about living.
in a society that hates us.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, so
Oh no, I'm missing it.
tying it back to context by
Oh,
like remember we talked about talking about
we did.
context in its application to yourself and
Yes.
from yourself and
Yes.
like the idea of Q-tip and all of that.
Yeah.
But within that, coming back to my revelation of that is the context,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like all of the hurt that comes before is the context, and the context doesn't go away. We work within the context.
It's like it's a separate kind of context. There's like the context of your life,
Right.
and then there's the situational context, and then there's
Yeah.
the smaller. So it's like varying categories or degrees of it.
Right. Like
Zoning in on the right context for the right situation in a way. Because yeah, there's all of the like the trauma from before
yes.
when you had work drama and trauma.
What?
Uh-oh. She's getting phone calls, guys. She's
It's
cheating
spam.
on us. She's looking for a new
I swear to
podcast.
God, it's not another podcast.
It is definitely another podcast.
I don't have friends. Grace.
Does that make sense, though?
Yeah.
How much of that can you distill, too? Because you don't want to be like, well, see,
Right.
you know,
Like-
you're trying to approach work with trying to give them a sense so they can give you compassion. And you're like, well, when I was 2.
Right. I'm like, this is extra traumatizing because.
Right.
So like giving yourself grace by applying context to yourself, your thoughts at the time. Maybe it's that mood-based thinking.
So
right?
this is a huge conversation we've been having.
I'm
It's-
confused. Is there backstory to this conversation?
This whole conversation is part of what we've been talking about on the podcast.
Yes.
We have genetic issues, a condition called Ehlers-Danlos, where we have really stretchy fibers and we dislocate and we fall apart, and it
Yeah.
comes with all sorts of things.
collagen, no collagen.
In the daily life, we've been talking about how to like translate that, how to like communicate that, and then how to process people's reactions to that in a way. So we're talking context as a whole. So like the context of us being ill, or the context of work not being sympathetic. We've been working on just the word context for a while, for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
So yeah, so like recognizing where you and others are coming from, and that will bring us into like Q-tip, right?
Yeah.
And then
and it's not just like genetic illnesses. It comes with like if you have mental issues, like if you have anxiety or depression, like it's the same thing. You have a condition that you're trying to communicate through.
Yeah. Sorry, I think I got
She's on a
most
roll.
of it. So applying context to yourself, basically. So the levels of context you talked about.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to be able to synthesize that though. Giving yourself grace by applying context to yourself and to others, and recognizing where you are coming from, and recognizing where others are coming from. Because it's easy for us to be like, well, I'm thinking straight, because we all think we're thinking straight, right?
Right.
But in reality, our thoughts are coming from like a layered story,
Mm-hmm.
and all of those things affect us like rings in a tree, right?
Yeah.
Like your story is still your story no matter how much progress you've made.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't change. It is still your story.
Yeah.
Well, and we forget about that a lot. I think that's kind of what you're tackling, right? Is that we don't always associate with that being us.
Right, exactly.
Like,
it's easy to be like, I'm not that person anymore.
I'm healthy now.
But oh crap, I'm literally all of those phases that I went through.
Right.
Wrapped up in one human being who's made a little more progress.
Right.
Okay. I feel okay about that.
So yeah, sorry, we went on a whole tangent. Normally we're more fun, and we talk about fun, crazy things like
it's because
the fact
my
that
brain
purple doesn't exist.
My brain was like, get it out now.
Hey, no.
You're gonna lose it.
It's good. We needed a conversation for Sunday.
Yes.
Saturday, Sunday,
Yes.
whenever we record.
Sunday, because Saturday
is storm day.
Storm day. It's storm day, and I have to go to graduation party at 1:00.
Oh, so really, you could have decided I had a graduation party.
Well, I didn't know that until after we had decided on
teasing
storm day.
I'm teasing you.
So I'm like, my storm day was written over. I'm a little sad about this. So that just means I can't lay in my bed and be a potato.
No potato day for you.
No potato.
I am sorry for you.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you the best.
Sure.
Because I'm gonna potato day.
Oh, thank you, Riss. You looked lovely today.
Jen,
I wore a
Karina
dress
looks so
and
pretty
everything.
today.
Jen had a really pretty day on Friday, Saturday, Thursday. That's the
Thursday.
word I was
Yeah,
looking
it
for.
would have been for
Yesterday.
graduation.
Yeah, graduation.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, wait, when did
She didn't tell me she had graduation though. She just said I'm going to set up graduation.
Oh.
Not that she was going to graduation.
Oh, gotcha.
So I was like,
yeah, I wore a dress, and then I had my kufiya, because I was like, I couldn't find anything to put on like over it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm wearing black.
nice.
This is good. So today, like, my outfit is just the dress with no bottom. Like,
We're wearing the
I'm
same
wearing
outfit.
pants. Oh, we are.
So you even got the white.
Check that out. We're not siblings. Shut up.
Siblings.
This is my brother.
This is my sister. We are siblings going to do things together.
What's the line that always gets me? Sometimes I think I can talk to plants. Is that the one? See, and
Do
then
the
I start
sibling
giggling.
dance.
I start giggling. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we were talking about in chat the other day.
Yes.
In Nessa's chat about favorite movies, and they said a lot of people were using really good ones. But what's your favorite movie?
We've been through this already,
I know.
didn't
I
we?
know.
Oh,
But
okay.
Cleo hasn't heard it because it's
Princess
funny.
Mononoke.
It's all Ghibli.
Yeah.
Everybody kept going to Ghibli
That's because
movies.
Ghibli is everything.
Ghibli is everything, and then some.
And then some.
I still need
Miyazaki
to
is
see
too
the
pure
new-
for this world.
I need to see the new Miyazaki. There's like
Is there a new one?
there is one that came out a few years ago.
A Miyazaki? Really?
Yeah, I don't think it came to America, or it did, and it was like limited release or something.
Huh.
But
Okay.
it was like about pollution,
Yeah, that makes
like
sense.
more
That
like
tracks.
literally.
Like if you want to understand Miyazaki, just go back to like
Yeah.
Not Spirited Away, because that's the one everybody knows of. But go back to Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind,
The right
and
one,
then you
not
will
the, like,
understand.
bad edit version.
Yeah, then you will understand who Miyazaki is and what his message is.
Yeah.
Throughout the rest of his films.
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
continually, which I love.
You know, we didn't say we're live in the Discord.
Oh, I thought you did that.
Oh, I did it in Nessa's Discord, but
Oh.
not on our Discord.
Oops. Should probably let our people know before they.
Eh,
fight
they don't
us. I
care.
know.
They don't want to talk to us.
They don't like us. Ew. Me? Doggo's new puppy was so cute.
Oh, I
Oh my
saw that.
god. Such a baby.
Oh, you should. Yeah, never mind.
Hmm.
I could just pull up pictures. Cleo has a pug
A pug?
named Emma,
Oh, cute.
and Emma is adorable. Let me see if I can find picture.
Oh, floppy baby.
Right? Like, ugh,
Little squish face.
I love pugs.
You want to just squeeze it like a stress ball. Cute aggression got the better of me.
Cute
Sorry.
aggression.
It's like I just want to squish it.
You gotta
Like,
be
like when you
gentle.
take the sides of like a Shar-Pei and you just shake them.
Yes, I do that all the time.
Have you ever met a Shar-Pei?
I have met a Shar-Pei.
Have
okay?
you taken the face of the Shar-Pei and just shaken it?
I did.
She's spoiled.
Have you done Labrador Shar-Pei? Labrador
She's
Shar-Pei?
spoiled. That's how you know she's a good pug. That's adorable.
No, we would take my friend had a Shar-Pei and we would take his face and we would stretch it out and go Labrador Shar-Pei, Labrador Shar-Pei, Labrador.
Wow.
That was the best game. It was very cute.
Yeah.
His name was Bowser, and his love language was nom noms.
Noms. Yeah.
And it was just like he's gonna put your entire arm in his mouth.
I had my dog Remington did that.
Remington was part pug, or not part pug, part Shar-Pei. You could just see it in the face.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah.
his language. Was calm.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
hi.
was just like hello,
Hello there.
I shall hold this.
You seem
now.
to be eating my arm.
Like, have you seen the cat Dave?
Yeah.
I friggin' love Dave the cat. Oh my god, it's the
puppers.
funniest thing in the world. So cute. Look at that face, the sleepy baby face.
What's going on? In
Memes,
memes?
so much,
Oh, always.
much memes.
Who's popping off for it? It was all Rajiga. Yep.
I'm vibrating and sweating, and this is real life.
this is real life.
I don't like it though.
What time is it?
Time for you to
Get
get
on.
some eyeballs. I don't know, 5:30.
Yeah, it means that Bruce should be on soon.
Nice. Good. We got to check in with her.
No, it's been a minute. We haven't streamed on a Friday in a while.
Yeah. It's because Fridays are hell.
Well, chaos. You
Yes.
had a lot of life going on, you know?
Yeah. Weird.
Where
that.
I didn't. I was like, life.
What are this? Is this a
I
life?
don't need to do life today.
I
Karina's
don't
got
want
enough
to do
of that.
life any day.
Karina's got the life covered.
No, thank you.
It's like
Someone else's turn now.
in One Piece, there's a scientist named Dr. Vegapunk,
Uh-huh.
and he looks like Einstein, and he split his personality into different robots, but they have
Okay.
different jobs. Like one's meant to eat, sleep, and poop. That's all it does for everybody. And then there's one that does all the research. There's one that does all the fighting. There's one
It's
that
just he built a DID system.
yes for himself.
Can you imagine? There's just
But
an
that's-
altar,
That's me.
and
I'm
the
like,
whole job is to
Karina's
eat,
got the
sleep,
life
poop.
covered. She does the life things, and I'll do the staying in bed and pain things. But I'm not very good at it. It bleeds over a lot. I'm still trying to get good at it. I'm sorry.
I think it's because my life keeps bleeding into your.
Can you keep your life out of
bed
mine, please?
space.
Keep your life away from me.
You got your life and my life. The peanut butter and the chocolate.
Gross. That we knew that's where we were going.
The whole time.
Yeah.
My hair is bothering me.
I'm sorry.
It's like doing that thing. Oh no, it's not my hair. It's my scalp.
Oh.
Just kidding. It's like, what is happening? I'm like, it's like pulling one or two hairs no matter what I do. It's my scalp.
Scalp. It's
My scalp is pulling my hair.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna shave my head.
I've thought about it.
Shaving my head?
No, shaving my head. Like when we get really, like when I have really bad MCAS flares and it's my whole hairline like peels off. I'm like, I just want to shave it.
Can you imagine trying to like fight the horrors of the hair trying to grow back?
Oh, yeah.
And getting trapped under the skin and causing all kinds of chaos.
Yeah, no, that'd be bad.
Hell. That already happens with my vellus hair.
I was gonna say, yeah, if I shave.
Mm-hmm. It's not a good time. Every time I use my... No, hold on.
Her words. Every time she uses words, people understand her. It's weird.
Every time I use my arms, my brain goes, black out, quick.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What uh-oh?
Why did we say uh-oh?
I don't know why you said uh-oh.
I said uh-oh because I got a message.
I said uh-oh because I couldn't see anything.
Shaving your head as a woman is so freeing.
Shaving your head as a woman is so freeing.
Do you ever have that thing where you're like, my head shape is going to be weird?
I think everybody has that.
I know for sure I have a dent in my head.
I'm going to change this.
Is it the cord?
Yeah, it's
being a little bishy.
Yeah. Nope, now it just doesn't work. Great.
That's really lovely and considerate of it. It's me. Somehow it's my...
Somehow it's you. How could you do this to me?
Only one way to find out, yeah.
Only one way to find out.
But then people would be like, what is wrong with her now?
Dang it. I wish I didn't have to use that cable, but I do.
Oh.
It's this cable.
Is it the one that's making it so you can only hear in like one ear?
Yeah.
Oh. That's kind of lame.
Very lame.
My head hurts. My head is hurting my head. As long as Evan doesn't show up, we're gravy. I don't even care at this point. We're gravy.
We're gravy.
Yep.
Oh, man. See,
he'll be back soon.
Okay.
All right, Cleo.
Oh, my brain just went white or brown gravy.
I was gonna say we need to get people to see the set. Like, 'cause we can't translate.
My head hurt too. I need aspirin or water.
Episodes.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on, girl. The friggin' weather is evil.
Yes.
And it's supposed to be disgusting tomorrow, and I have stuff to do.
Yeah. Not record though.
Yeah.
We went ahead and planned that out.
Yeah, we were like, storm day? No. We have a long weekend. We're gonna take our time.
Doesn't mean you don't have to do makeup though.
Yes. That is
just like
true.
hang out.
And just chill. And then go to my in-laws and be like, I don't feel good here. Yeah. But it's a different location.
Oh, Hannah's party. Gotcha.
Yeah. What are we doing? Changing location?
At least it's for Hannah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if it was for someone that was annoying.
Right.
Be like, I really don't want to go to this function.
Yeah, it'll depend on which family members are there.
It always does.
Yeah.
It always does.
Yep.
I won't be there, so there's that. That's a good thing.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, it's always great.
I
ruined graduations. I'm always like, what'd you learn?
I ruin graduations by not graduating.
And then they're like, well, what does it matter? And then I hit them. And that's where I usually take the wrong turn. I shouldn't hit people for not knowing.
I like the prolonged eye contact after that declaration.
I hit them. I wanted you to know how serious.
You're like, I need you to know.
Understand this about
If you ever
me.
graduate,
I will hit you.
I will hit you. With a car. What?
No, not with a car.
Just a bat. What? Lady Bane.
Oh.
Posting in the general.
Lady Bane. Posting in the general.
I'm singing. I don't feel good. That's great.
I'm not singing and I don't feel good.
You don't feel good because I'm singing.
I've wondered that before. Like,
if it's like a subconscious cue.
Well, if it's like, yeah, if
like, hey, she doesn't feel good.
You're activating my Uber empathy because you're like, la 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 la. I'm like, that's
bad.
Now I am bad.
I'm so bad.
The other day, Jen and Rin were fighting in bed. Like I'm in
bed.
They're sitting on the bed with me, and they're like arguing. And Jen's like, I'm having an autistic meltdown, and so are you, Rin. And I was like, and I'm in the middle of it, and I'm distraught. And they were like, why are you distraught? Because I'm empathetic.
Damn empathy.
I was like, I hate this.
It's terrible. And then people tell you things about their life, and you're like,
I don't want to know
God
things about Rin's life.
Unfortunately, you're out of luck there.
Yeah, she'll tell me everything.
You kind of programmed her that way.
We also programmed Rory to exercise for fun and to go outside and cook on his own. So
he's just like, I'm gonna make stuff.
We were talking about
now
to my doctor. We were talking to Natalie about it, right?
Yeah.
Because we're like, our son's weird, and she's like, what do you mean? It's like he likes to go out and exercise on his own for fun, and he likes to cook for us. And she's like, how old is he? Like, he's 10.
I don't know what we did.
I don't know what we did
broke
wrong. He's not rebelling. He's just making us food.
He's being kind and courteous most of the time.
Well,
unless
he's in trouble right now.
Like showing up and being like, you can never leave here, but also...
You want to know the tea?
Oh.
Why he's in trouble? He cleaned his room, right? Like, his room's clean. But then the other day, he tidied it, and he was in such a rush to get back to whatever he was doing, he just put the trash in his closet and shut the door. And Jen has, like, a real thing about hating lying and shit. Because she knows that I react badly to lying, like being lied to.
Yeah.
So... He's in the doghouse.
Uh-oh.
But I checked in. Like, they started this argument in the bedroom when I was asleep, and I'm like, guys, really? And so, like, they moved it to the living room, and then I come down and like, are we good? She's like, yeah, I'm not having big emotions anymore. And I was like, okay, good. Like, does it have to happen right now?
When I'm gonna feel it in my guts for the next 7 years.
She knows that I'll keep her calm, so that she came to her safe space. But I wasn't awake. It's like I can't operate asleep.
Sleepy surgeon.
Sleepy surgeon.
Sorry.
I can operate in my sleep.
I don't feel good, and so the brain is trying to distract by just being like, "Hello, here's stuff." I don't know what it means.
How about you take
probably doesn't have
aspirin
a meaning
with water?
Why are you taking aspirin?
Yeah, why are you taking aspirin? Take acetaminophen. Take 10
Tenolonol.
Take 10
Tenolonol.
Acetaminophen.
Oh yeah, the other one. Oxymoron.
Oxymoron. Take some oxymoron.
No,
oxytocin. She meant oxytocin.
No.
Tocin. Ibuprofen is what you're going to do.
Thank you.
But I didn't want to leave just oxy hanging out there. I was like, oxytocin.
I said oxymoron.
I know, but tocin.
OxyClean.
Take some OxyClean.
Don't do that.
Take some Fabuloso and
never do that.
Drink Fabuloso. It'll make you feel
don't
Fabuloso.
Ever do that. If you want to
I did it as a kid.
Don't do that.
I did.
Remember when we had to induce vomiting in the younger one?
Yes.
That was traumatic. And I think I was the one in trouble.
Well, of course you were. Like, why wouldn't you be the one that was in trouble for that?
I don't remember. I was in trouble a lot. I was trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Trouble. She's breaking the law. Breaking the law. Oof.
Let me see.
I guess. It's not really up to me, but all right.
And laugh at your dumb jokes. I haven't heard back from Zach.
I'm glad you acknowledged they're dumb.
Zach's ignoring me. I gave him too many options. That's the problem.
He can't choose. He's in lockdown now.
Yeah. He wanted me to offer up like 5 and be like,
he was like,
here, my offerings for the day. Whatever.
It's too many. Yes.
I like this. This is going to be a good conversation.
I'm going to have to look at the text message I sent you because it was literally popped into my brain and I was like...
I read it. I rolled over it, and I read it and I was like, yeah. And then I rolled back over.
Yeah.
Like, But it was accurate. I liked it.
Yep. That was the thing. So I'm gonna have to reread that.
Reread.
Rural. Arrows.
Arrow.
Area. That's what I was trying to say. My brain was just like Ara.
Ara.
Can we get an awa?
Awa.
Wah.
Yeah, very intelligent conversation.
Aha, there it is. Okay, we're gonna screenshot it so that we can find it later.
Nice.
Without having to scroll through our many a message.
Many a message.
Oh, there we go. Frick. I've been fighting my thumb for like 3 days.
Yesterday was a good day.
Yeah?
It was weird. Because I usually don't go and do all the things. Like, I do doctor and then I'm done for the day.
Yeah.
But I did the doctor and then I was like, no, I'm going to stay at Karina. I'm going to stay with you, Jen. And so
Nice.
we went to the pharmacy and they usually take like 2 hours.
Uh-huh.
No, we got in.
Heck yeah.
And they were poised to fight us because it was an early fill.
But is it really?
No, it wasn't. It was fine. But the app said under review, not gonna fill, right? But we got in and we just said we're here to pick up, and they filled it. So whatever.
Good.
They filled all my meds. They filled my Abilify too.
Yay! That's awesome.
I need Abilify.
Yeah.
It gives me the ability
to fly.
And then we went to your place, and then we hung out for a bit.
And
then
there were
we
dogs
went to the store.
there. The puppy was there the whole time.
Mm-hmm. And then we came home. And then I didn't sleep. It was a great day. I had a great time.
You sort of I can't speak. It's all going wrong in my brain.
I know.
You sort of slept today for a minute.
On and off, yeah.
Before your family woke you up.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I was chasing sleep all night. It was one of those where it's like,
yeah,
now I'll finally sleep, and then now I'll get to sleep, or I'm feeling it now. And then it was 6 a.m. and Rin was in the room, and she was like Jen kept me up all night. Jen did not go to bed until 4. And then I had to leave the room because I was awake and I didn't want to keep her awake. So Rin and I were down here playing cards, and then I was like, okay, I'm finally sleepy, so I go upstairs.
Yeah.
Jen leaves for work. Rin comes back in and it's like, can we hang out? And I'm like, God damn it, Rin, we just went over this. And so we start hanging out. Guess what? She falls asleep.
Oh my God.
So I'm sitting there alone watching Markiplier videos. And then Jen comes home early. Oh, Jen had a horrible time.
Oh no.
She froed up really bad in the car.
Oh.
She hasn't been feeling well for like 3 days.
Yeah.
She ate something at the pre-graduation party.
Yeah.
That didn't sit well with her, and she hasn't been eating since, and her meds haven't been working.
Oh no!
Literally nothing was processed, so she got really sick on the way home, and we had to clean out the car and clean her off, and so that happened.
I feel like I give up on life for the next week. Goodbye.
After that was cleaned up, I took a nap, which was disturbed by screaming and yelling.
Great, fun times.
I love being a parent. It's rewarding. You know, every moment is a blessing.
A joy, even.
I love those scoundrels.
I
do, though. Like,
mothers.
I can't pretend like.
No, they're kind of awesome children.
Even when they're butts, I love them. It's weird.
Yeah, it's almost like they're your spawn.
Yeah, my mom cursed me. She's
purpose.
Like, I hope you have one just like you, and she didn't know that would mean there's 2 of us.
It's true.
Now she's in trouble.
Now she is in trouble. It's funny that your children have they're very much you, but in totally different ways.
Yeah.
Like vastly different ways.
Yep.
It's very interesting.
Love them.
Yeah. Good kids. Dem's good kids. Ow, I have blisters from the shoes I was wearing.
Sorry.
I forgot.
Pop. Pop.
Oh,
Pop.
the shoulders.
Pop.
That's why I was like, what is happening?
Pop. Pop.
Oh, really? Here we go.
Pop. My eardrums popped even. Oh, my eardrums, they're changing. Oh, the pressure's changing.
Ah, with a slow hiss in your sign. Ew.
It's doing that.
I don't like that one.
It's a slow hiss, but it's still a quick pressure change.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. Can we not? There we go. There we go. What was that? Let me just vibrate my brain.
It's like I have the you know, the where you can feel the spasm starting,
Oh yeah.
like climbing right up the base of your neck.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't speak, which is another sign that, like, neurologically, my life is gonna be fun for the next little while.
How long is it gonna take for the carbamazepine to saturate your system?
I don't know, because it was like...
How long were you without it?
2 days.
Yeah, it's probably gonna take like 2 days to get back in. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know how to do stuff anymore.
Well, at least you know it's doing something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What a way to find out. Great.
That's how I find out a lot of my meds are working.
I know.
I run out and then I'm like,
then you're like, I don't like this. Put it back with the other thing.
I'm just glad I haven't hit that. That is a age.
I know what it is, but
that's a sharp.
It looks like, you know, the water paintbrushes.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me. And every time I'm like, oh, I want to squeeze it. No.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a knife.
I'm going to cut you, John.
Goodbye.
Sorry. It's what happens. He tries to cut him in the show. It's like, cut.
I need to rewatch the show just so I can hate watch the last season. Be like, this is fucking awful.
We can hate watch the last season together.
Why did you do this? Could have been good.
Yeah.
It was like they consciously decided they didn't want it to be. They were like, hey, you know how you guys like this?
Yeah.
What if we made it bad?
What if we intentionally ruined everything?
If we just made it bad. Oh, you want us to have more episodes? I don't want to write more episodes. I would like to be done now. I put in my 2 weeks notice like 6 months ago.
That's an extra.
I'm not even getting paid at this point.
These are all new. Okay. Sorry, I can sort while we talk. Because I just need to sort while we talk.
No worries.
It's what
I'm
doing.
Like, do the things.
I've been just sorting cards while I do whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
I should have brought my
coloring book.
Yeah, my
notebook.
Yeah.
I saw you
sketchbook.
were doodling yesterday.
Yeah.
For the whole page.
Yeah, I finished it.
It was good.
I finished it. It's done. I'll have to send a picture to Riz so she can see.
I saw some. you know, Chris from TikTok. Comedian chick does the like.
Oh yeah, call me Chris.
Call me Chris. Yeah. She did look at my art haul, and she did half of it. She did like a face painting, and then the brain was like from the head up was your tangles basically.
Oh, that's cool.
So I was like, oh, that looks like just like what Karina was doing.
Oh, that's cool. I love that.
Hi, Ruth.
Hi, Ruth.
Hello.
Right on time.
We have fiber. I can't wait to see if it stops you guys from freezing.
Ah, that would be good.
That would be really good.
Yeah.
But I just got home, so it'll take me a minute before I'm on the tablet and everything.
Oh, you're good.
There we go.
Thank you.
I had asinine conversations with nursing staff today.
Oh no.
Why should I be surprised though? I mean,
right.
Yeah.
I was trying to get some help to find somebody that would like look at all of me instead of pieces and parts of me. Yeah. And this woman was not getting the memo.
No, the eternal battle.
Well, she's like, oh, well, you just go into our provider finder and you type in musculoskeletal. And I'm like, no, that's not how your provider finder works.
Right.
That doesn't work that way.
No.
It was just stupid.
It always is.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. I had to get into it. I hate when nurses call me because they literally never look at what the hell they're talking about. Because she's like, I'm trying to get scheduled for like a follow-up with neurology and the nerve biopsy.
She wanted...
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, she wanted all my medicine, and I went through them all, and she never asked a question, never asked me how to spell anything. I'm like, there's no way you're writing this down.
No,
right, so
she's like, I just had to ask.
Before it then.
No, and then she's like on the phone with me, and she's like, oh, yeah, for your fibromyalgia. And I was like, I don't have fibromyalgia. She goes, oh, yeah, sorry. Here it says you have for small fiber. And I'm like, yeah, no, they're different you're a nurse.
Oh, that is bad.
You're supposed to know these things, but they're just like, oh, it's someone seeing neurology. It must be fibro, because that's the blow you off diagnosis. Yeah. I'm like, don't start like that. Yeah, my head hurts really bad. I feel like there's like a pop that I missed.
Do you want me to grab you a food?
Possibly. I have not eaten anything at all today.
Right. Is there anything that you could stomach?
What are our options?
We have a lot of chips. A lot of chips. We also have cereal. We have bread.
Yes.
All of it. Okay.
I don't know.
Just bring out everything.
I have no idea. I'm like I don't.
Platter,
I could try to eat something.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Arranged, and then she'll pick and choose what she wants in the moment.
A cereal bowl garnished with some chips around the edge. Yes. A little bit of bread sticking out of it.
Perfect, yeah. And I will eat anything. Anything is good. Because I'm
chips.
dying.
Okay. Like Doritos?
That's fine.
Do you want non-cheesy?
Not cheesy. Cheesy bad.
So Lay's.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you had we had different kinds of Doritos. That's why I was like, that's fine.
Cooler Ranch.
Oh yeah, that's fine too.
Okay.
Just not cheesy, because cheesy is bad if you have to like throw it up later. And the smell pervades everything, and then you're like, oh my god, this is my life from now on. Ugh. I am so tired. And we are so close to the end.
Figured out something disconcerting this week. So, I'm thinking it may not matter what they officially tell me. I might just need to make a decision myself, you know?
Oh, okay. Like, what do you mean?
Jen's talking to Rory.
Well, we had a celebratory occasion this week.
Yeah.
So we had special food.
Uh-huh.
As one does.
Mm-hmm.
And my body did some weird things.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I could tell my heart rate was up. I checked my oxygen, and my oxygen had dropped. Now, I was vertical and at this altitude.
Yeah.
And my oxygen dropped to 90.
Okay.
Because apparently, breathing after having eaten is just too much for my body.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I didn't know that struggle. You're like, my
lungs
lungs don't work.
Oh, this is a whole different mess up then. If I literally can't have a decent meal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't been eating a lot. Often. It's just so on and off.
Yeah.
Try to switch.
I have to like ask the body about literally everything. I'm like, is this okay?
Yeah.
What about this?
I was able to eat ice cream earlier. I tricked my body.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we're going to go to bed now. And then I was like, actually, I'm going to eat a bowl of cereal or a bowl of ice cream real quick. And then got away with it.
Nice.
Snuck it in there.
If your body thinks it's a snack, it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm just going to real quick have this giant bowl.
Because the brain's like, I don't have to pay attention if it's a snack. Yeah. Ugh.
I figured that might help.
Yeah. Hopefully. That would be good. His body angry. And the weather. I'm so tired of weather in general. Can we make it not anymore?
Not any more weather? Hi, Ruth. We can see you. You exist.
Significantly less smooth transition than some other time. I don't know why.
No worries.
So my heart rate stayed high. And it really didn't come down. And I added oxygen. I put on the cannula, wore oxygen, and my oxygen did not go up. And then my heart rate was still high, and I went to bed. And I was like, I'm not sure if I'm going to be, because a lot of times when it's high, I don't get to sleep.
Yeah.
And I did get to sleep. When I checked the next morning, usually my heart rate drops when I sleep.
Yeah.
My heart rate stayed really, really high until 3 or 4 in the morning. And then it just plummeted and went into what I would consider a normal nighttime range. I'm like, oh,
that is
that's when I
literally what
turned on
happens to me.
Yeah.
But that's
But
when
it
I
happens during
turned
the
on
day.
my side. That's when I turned on my side.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, then I could breathe.
Interesting.
And I was like,
I was going to say,
this
like, the
is
high
just,
heart
that is
rate.
way.
Yeah. Like, I get the, I don't know what happened, but, like, the body does that flip-flop between, like, being cold all the time and then being hot all the time.
Yeah.
Like, and then when it's, I'm just running so high all the time forever that I am running a temperature, like, continually.
Yeah.
And my heart rate is high for no reason. And I'm sweating all the time, and I'm not sleeping, and I'm not eating.
Right.
So I'm just like, I don't know what this phase is, but I hate it.
That my temperature goes up and my heart rate goes high when I don't have enough oxygen.
Interesting.
You know, maybe my body has dumped water, and that's part of it. But this all seems to come back to my breathing and my oxygen.
You shut the door. Nice. Now fall over.
Worder. Follow who?
No, fall over.
Oh, I thought you said follow her, and I was like,
her?
what?
No, fall over.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. We used to call it the thyroid flop.
Yeah, that was the first thing I had looked at was
me too.
the night sweats, the inconsistent heat, the lack of sleep. That was like the big hunt for a while.
Right.
That's when I went to the CDC.
Yeah.
And they did all those tests on me because they were like, this isn't right. This sounds like something weird. And then they didn't believe me because like your temperature can't change that much at night.
Yeah. Yeah, it can.
Until I tracked it.
Well, and that was when they told me, they were like, oh my God, that sounds like hyperthyroid. Take this medicine.
Yeah.
Came back and they were like, don't take that medicine that we prescribed you. You'll die. Don't do that. They're like, it's barely working. Now it's working way too well, which is also not working.
Yeah.
And so we stopped chasing it because I was like, if it's just going to like flip flop, I don't know what the heck to do about that. There's nothing to do about that. And then everything that I've said about dysautonomia, everyone's just like, drink more water. And I'm like, I'm going to punch you in the face.
Yeah, I drink plenty of water.
Well, I have to say that given what is happening in my body, I would be really careful about that because I have lost a lot of bone. I'm pretty sure it's water I was drinking.
Interesting. Well, and I can't. The thing is that I literally cannot drink the volume of water that they would want me to drink.
Right.
I can't because my body will not let me.
Right.
And that's just how it is.
That might be a self-protective mechanism.
Yes, very much. Well, and then I get the like nocturia still, where it's like you have like normal bladder all day, and then at night you're like, oh, every bit of water is coming out over the next hour and a half.
Not only that, you're gonna sweat it all out too.
That too, and then you wake up and you're like, we're gonna start the day dehydrated as all hell. Like I need
an IV in the morning.
Oh yeah, I drink a whole bunch of water first thing.
Yep.
But yeah, the dysautonomia has been really bad. I just have not felt well.
And then we had that one day where it was pretty hot. Maybe it was the day that we had our internet put in, so I had to be home. I was off work earlier than usual. And I mean, just my water needs just jumped.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I was remembering hot days this week.
Yes.
Because like our room, like Our
Yeah,
room,
you
even
guys
with
have
the
the upper
AC,
floor. It's
gets
terrible.
really hot at like 3 p.m. during the summer. Like, because we get direct sunlight, we have the garage under us heating up, so it gets really hot in there. So I was like, oh yeah, the heat.
I'm
I did not
flashing back
enjoy
to
that.
the sauna times. Yeah.
It's like in here I can sleep. Like if I hide in here, I'm good.
Yeah,
This room doesn't
staying
get
out
hot
of the
at all.
sun. Luckily, with our like split floor, because we only have the garden level and then we have the other floor, and then it's pretty easy to cool. The downstairs stays really cold. He's like, it's like 65 degrees in here at all times. And I'm like, that is fine by me, buddy.
Yeah.
Wear a hoodie. Suffer. I'm hot. Go away. Because like, I will go into full-blown meltdown mode if it's hot when I'm trying to go to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I will cry and rage and be like,
I have that problem too, unless I'm visiting my mom's. Because
that feels like it's supposed
weird,
to be hot.
right?
Yeah.
But it's like hot. We're talking like 90 degrees when you're trying to sleep down there.
Oh, I was in Arizona in the summer for that graduation, and
and they don't have AC. Like my mom
bad.
does not have cooling.
Ew.
So you're just desert temperature.
Is that an option she just doesn't want to have, or does she?
It's not doable. I think financially and everything.
Well, financially, and then having to build it into a house that doesn't have.
It was designed for it, but it was designed for a very specific, expensive type of water cooler. You know what I mean?
Lame.
That needs to be on the roof, and so
does she have solar?
Oh,
no.
She should.
Why
does she not?
I know.
Oh my God.
Like a swamp cooler?
Yeah.
It's
a very
Okay.
And she has one that we put inside the house.
Because I was going to say, does she have ducting at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but the ducting collapsed.
Oh.
Because the cats would play in it, and it's old, and the rain leaks, and.
Ugh. Great.
How you doing, love?
Bad.
Oh.
What happened?
It was a really good conversation, though.
Okay.
I'm just
burned. You can go lay down.
Oh yeah. So I went to work, and on the way back from work,
He was telling me.
pull over to throw up. And I just spent the last 2 hours talking to Rory. And it started with me catching him in a lie.
Yeah. Chris was filling me in.
Verbally eviscerating him. Breaking down his behavior and charting, like, all of the aspects in which his behavior and actions have been geared to lying. And I pointed out the growing pattern from the last 4 years and pointed out specific and I did the emotional breakdown. And then
it sounds like you're way more thorough than any parent I ever had.
Life story, target.
That's how we do.
And then basically just said, and the big focus here, and explained why being honest allows us to teach him to person.
Right.
So he doesn't wind up like Uncle Vic.
Good example.
And he is chill.
Good.
I didn't even talk about Rin at all, and he approached her to apologize for their earlier interaction because he was upset. And
Good. Good.
The hard part is getting his attention long enough to get past the
defensiveness.
The defense.
Yeah.
'Cause then he listens and he can process.
Yeah.
You just got to get him.
Well, because he's
that
been
point.
that, like, he's you in that aspect of like.
And he's trying to like shut down so that he like runs and hides, and I'm like, it's okay to be mad. You can't tell the difference between when you're mad that your friend said something versus mad that your actions are interrupted. There's the same type of mad.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so like we had that whole
Yeah.
And so I was like, I don't. This isn't a pass or fail quiz. When I ask you things,
right.
You can be wrong. You can guess.
Yeah.
It's so I teach you
Mm-hmm.
how to brain.
Yes,
Yeah.
because right now
How to brain at your age.
when he was little, he's like programmed the same way we were, where we lived in brain, and then brain was all there was, and then the outside world, if it didn't match brain, was very confusing.
Yes.
I had to explain to him like why I take so many big pauses when we're talking, because I don't word mouth brain.
Yeah.
I don't word mouth brain. Yeah. Exactly.
Your brain's not connected to your word hole.
Not directly.
My mother-in-law tried to say that one time, and she just goes, "Your brain's not connected to your butthole." And so now, when something comes out wrong, we just go, "Oh, your brain's not connected to your butthole." Good, great.
That's why we make that sound.
My brain's not connected to my butthole.
Go be free. You've done what you can.
Go decompress. Ow.
Do what makes you feel good.
I grabbed a couple of the last remaining icky flavors.
Of Otter Pops?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my throat is mad that I talked for 2 hours straight.
Oh my God, Jen. I thought
Jen's
she was just gonna leave.
Jen's gonna go garden for a little while.
Yeah.
Until she feels better.
I thought she was just
I
gone.
did too.
It's
I was just like, okay.
Poor Jen.
Communicating with young people is challenging.
For her. It's impressive that she does as well as she does.
Well, yes, and it's that like she remembers the learning of the deconstruction, and that way, like, it's more thorough.
Yeah.
Oh, that was close. Because I had kids, my existence to vomiting
Oh, yeah.
threshold
Oh, no.
non-existent.
Yeah.
I told Chris earlier when I was feeling nauseous.
Uh-huh.
All I did was lean over, open my mouth, and it just came down.
That's me all the time, just because I've thrown up for so long.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go lay down.
Okay,
Go,
love
be
you.
free. Relax.
Like, I'll throw up from like a standing position. Like, you just bend over, you tip over,
Like I said,
you hinge at the waist,
she
and then
was-
you vomit,
she
and
was
then
not
you're
feeling
done.
great, so she just drank a bunch of water and cleared her system out.
Yeah. That process sucks. I feel bad for people who like my husband, who when he gets stomach sick, he literally, I don't know what it is, and it's probably a like I'm broken, not a he's broken thing, because I am pregnant, I have problems.
Yeah.
But I think that it's funny for him because he can't live with a like empty stomach.
Oh.
He literally like always is trying to put something back in it, and I'm like, stop, just fast.
I prefer empty stomach.
Ditto. Full stomach is energy taxing, first of all.
Yeah.
And it's stuffy because you can't breathe. And then sometimes your body's like, "Hi, I don't like it in here."
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you put in there is coming out right now.
Why it's the worst when you eat something and it sits for days.
Yeah. Oh
You're like,
God. Well, and then you wind up throwing it back up, and you're like, "I didn't eat that yesterday."
Yeah, it's been a while.
Or today. Hot dogs. Hot dogs were the worst. Bad times. Bad times. Yeah. It's been great.
It's been great.
It's been great. And then I keep like, again, trying to apply context and being like, all right, is the way I feel because of dehydration, hunger, lack of like sleep?
Yeah.
What's going on? What are we attributing these pieces of data to?
Yeah.
Where's it all coming from? And then I wind up like a crazy person with the like murder board going on where I'm like, okay, if I take in this many calories, then I can make sure that it's not due to that, and it's over.
I mean, that's true of every process though, right?
Yeah.
Like any external stimulus or anything.
Yes, where you're like, what is that?
You got to track it
What is that?
to make sure that it's
Why is that
understood.
happening?
Yeah.
That's weird. like that day that I just shit blood.
Yeah.
For no reason, and was like, that was a substantial amount of blood that just came out of me for no reason.
Yeah.
And then it didn't happen again, and I was like, okay.
I disagree. There was a reason.
Well, yeah, but like it just was just poof, and I'm like, okay. All right.
Well, I mean, with that kind of a pattern, there's a limited number of things it would be.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and it was probably like inflammation and all kinds of fun times.
That Cromartie high.
Yeah. Bodies. They're stupid. Intelligent design, my ass.
This is not fair.
Not so
This is not
intelligent design. Are you breaking out? Are you MCASling?
Yeah.
I can feel it in my chest. Like I'm starting to get like itchy. And then if I move all this down, it'll be red.
Yeah.
And inflamed.
Well, that, and I'm starting to feel tired.
Oh, good.
Not good. I don't want to go to bed now. Now's the time I want to be up and doing things. Body. We waited all day for this.
That's me when I get home and I'm like, we waited all day to rest. And then there's no rest.
Right.
Brain is like, no, do stuff. And things. And more things. And more stuff.
I don't want to leave. I'm having fun.
I have to check in with Sprocket. I almost called it Chime. It's not called Chime. Finch. And I have a visitor. Yeah.
Yay! I got a visitor.
Yeah.
Yay!
It's Kermit the Frog when he wakes up with a frog in his throat.
Great. Now I'm going to be working on that voice. I'm going to be like, it'll be 3 a.m. and I'll be alone. I'll be like, hey guys. It's me, Kermit the Frog. With a frog in my voice.
I've had cold.
Thanks for
You're
that.
so welcome. I'm excited to hear the
I'm gonna be under the
results
blanket
later.
with like a flashlight working on this. Jen's gonna be like, "What are you doing?" I'm not doing anything.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That's gonna be my new project
Great.
for a while.
Just to balance it out with some Debo here and there.
Oh, Debo.
Oh,
You rapscallion.
I love Debo. Your skin is angry.
Oh, dude, it's
because the storm is a-coming.
Ugh.
And I hate this. Like, I'm sick and tired of people being like, oh no. She says, okay, so, which means something insane is about to go down.
Yeah. Something is gonna
Here
go
in
down.
law had a tornado, and it took down 10 trees on his property, and he's
wow.
I think size hail. He thinks he'll probably need a new roof.
Oh my God.
I mean, he wasn't hit by it, but it clearly was the wind around it.
Yeah.
They've had so much rain that I think it was easier for the trees to go over, because they weren't, they're like loose.
Right, when everything's saturated.
Mm-hmm.
It do be like that. That happened in Boulder when it flooded. All the ground was just like mush. Okay, so. This is going to be interesting. I want to know what's happening.
I gotta wait for the full thought to come out, but so far it's great.
Excellent.
I'm just impressed he's got that much buffering space.
So you just read it. It's great. Jen was gonna say that she likes the cut of Rue's chin,
and I don't.
and then she's decided that she doesn't want to say that because we know boats and she doesn't.
She's boat appropriating right
no!
now.
I don't know boats.
Boat language appropriation. I like the cut of your jib. I would have taken that as a compliment. Thank you very much. My jib is always nice and tight. So
yeah.
I mean, there's nothing like a good trim jib.
Exactly. Yeah.
And at least there was no reference to a whisker bowl.
Fuck the whisker bowl.
I love that Ruth knows these things. It makes me feel so good. Yeah, no, I hate whisker bowls.
Fuck the whisker
Spinnakers,
bowl.
just as bad.
They're horrible.
But I was the one who always had to run it. Even on the M20.
I remember
with
being
Nicole,
on boats.
Like, have fun.
I remember just being on boats as a small child and feeling the stress in the atmosphere just completely skyrocket
When
anytime there was time for the jib to go out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because, God, it could go out. It could go so wrong so fast.
Yep.
And half the time it would go wrong, and then they're like, no jib. Or no.
And then the wind would shift and all kinds of things go on.
Yeah. I like the cut of your jib. But I don't know boats.
For some reason, that hit my brain in the same place as is stored. I forgot to vote.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Why are they the same?
Well, I'm trying to remember. There's on these cruise ships, on these yachts, I should say, that I'm watching, like the below deck.
Yeah.
They have their fore sails are called something specific. They're not jibs. I can't remember the name of it.
I think I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah. It is a jib, right? There's two of them.
Yes.
But they're called...
But they're, like, staggered.
Yeah, they've got a different name, and I can't remember what the name is. I can almost hear him saying
Senior and junior?
I wish. That would be cool. Let out senior. Let out junior.
Now you're thinking about that.
Well, I get stuck on the word pareidolia.
What is that?
Pareidolia?
Mm-hmm.
It's not seeing faces and everything? Isn't that the human condition to see faces and shapes?
Maybe. I don't know. The word did not ring my brain. Let's find out. Hold on. It might be paraphilia.
Paraphilia.
No, it is not. That's the sexual interest in objects.
Oh.
Yeah, I was going to say that
I was like, wait a second.
Love. That suffix means love, so I knew that wasn't right.
So what is?
Yeah. Meaningful interpretation on it. Yeah, so it's like seeing pareidolia. See, like seeing a face there? Like those aren't faces.
See a face in the corn chip?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just spelling it like an idiot. That's all.
No, it's like I can hear the captain saying, "We're gonna let out the," and then he almost says it in my brain. But he's not saying it. Just say it, Captain. Captain, say it.
Captain.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Question mark.
Why would you let the Cyclops live when ruthlessness is?
I was gonna say I like the cut of your jib, Jen, but I don't know boats.
I forgot to vote.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Oh, Jen. I don't know boats. I was gonna say
No, I was embarrassed, BC.
Okay, wait.
It was a good story, though.
I love it. It's great. Let me see if my ear will pop.
It will.
It might. It hurts.
So I find it interesting, you know the line, "Oh, Captain, my Captain."
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a good movie.
That movie had enough persistence.
I don't know boats, so if I say it weird, you know XD.
That felt great.
I think it's pop culture now, and a lot of people don't know that it comes from a movie.
What?
Oh, Captain. Oh, Captain.
Okay.
Oh. Really? They don't know?
I feel like younger people say it, but they don't get it. Like, they've seen it recited on, like, sitcoms and things.
Yeah.
So it's like
I love that movie.
But it's a great movie. Jen loves it, too.
There were just a few years where I went to movies regularly, and that came out in one of those years.
Nice.
That time when I had discretionary income and before I was being responsible.
Right. I'm gonna figure this out. We're gonna look out.
It's popular in the Harry Potter fandom.
Like, God, it's gonna drive me nuts if I don't figure this out.
Want to know why?
Yes. Yes.
Genoa. It's a Genoa, a large
Genoa.
jib. It's the Genoa, yeah.
Mm.
Or Jenny. It's that
Oh,
giant
the Jenny.
jib.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
it's when the
Jenny.
jib is bigger than
Jibs
your
and
mainsail.
Jennies. Yep.
The Genoa. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Duh. I should have known that. Stupid.
I didn't know there was a size implication in the wording.
Yeah.
Chirp, chirp.
Chirp, 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 chirp.
Is a burb.
I do want to know why.
I said so too, and she's
I
not
do know
telling
why
us.
actually though, because the actors who play Sirius Black, Lupin, and are all the core group there. So people will make these like fan edits of like early Harry Potter days using that movie as the substance, as the source material. So
Headcanon.
exactly.
Yeah. Music videos.
Jen's been dragging me into Stray Kids,
I don't know that one.
kicking and screaming. K-pop group.
Oh, I still don't listen to K-pop.
I didn't
So-
until Jen started dragging me into it.
Yeah, that's the one thing
Have
that never,
you-
like hit it for me.
Have you paid attention that
It's popular
a
because of
North
fan casting
Korean
for that movie
propaganda
as the
video has
Marauders
gone
because we didn't
viral
have edit
because idiots
capabilities.
think it's another form of K-pop?
Yeah.
Wait, what is going viral because they think it's K-pop?
North Korean propaganda.
Yeah, North Korean propaganda. Like
Stray Kids hands,
No way.
clapping hands, clapping hands, clapping
Mhm.
hands, clapping hands,
that's
clapping hands,
funny.
clapping hands,
And
clapping.
also, dystopian.
Truly sad.
very disturbing.
Mhm.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. The world is a terrible place. We should never have left the trees.
Back. Yeah.
And I mean that like in the sense that like 20 years ago I should never have
Left
gotten
the
out
trees.
of the tree.
Should have stayed in the tree. Yeah.
They couldn't get me up there.
It's true. Not even with rocks.
Yeah.
They tried. They tried for a while.
Our father did bad things with a rock one time. Traumatized all of us. He hit a squirrel in a tree. And then he had to kill the squirrel because he fucked the
That was
squirrel
in
up
Grand
so
Lake.
bad. Yeah.
I totally remember
Yeah.
that. I remember
He was
hearing
like,
about
ha
that.
ha ha ha.
I wasn't there for
And then he
it.
chucked it.
I remember Lori telling
it
me
was
about it.
traumatic.
My
after
dad
it
did
had
bad things
happened.
with special
With a
rocks.
That's
Jennifer.
Jen.
Special rocks.
Lala.
I don't like that.
I think I need to go take care of my wife. She might need some help. She's seen some things.
We've all seen some things.
Oh my
Too
God.
many things. My God. Yeah, that was not a good day. He was
No.
just like, the squirrel was yelling at him. And he was just like,
yeah.
haha. And I was like, you
Mm-hmm.
fucking. And then they framed it like, oh, we have to put the squirrel out of its. We had it. I didn't do this. I just am. I have to save it the suffering that I caused it.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
I remember there was a lot of unhappy kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, not a good day.
No. Oh, yeah.
Random act of squirrel murder. Just like, Jesus.
No joke.
Grand Lake. I miss that place so much.
It's not,
Oh God.
No.
it's not our Grand Lake anymore.
All the trees are gone.
Exactly. The magic.
I should have stayed in the tree.
We
I
should
could have defended it until it fell.
Or kept the Beatles out. Maybe start there.
I don't know if I could do that though. That's a lot of tree to
If
protect
you're
by
there
myself.
24/7.
The Beatles started
You unlocked
30
a
years
memory
ago.
for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to learn how
I
to
did not
like,
need that.
hear the Beatles, and I'll just turn into a woodpecker real fast, and
Yeah.
then I could
Yeah.
retroactively.
We
save
were
the
tracking
trees.
the Beatle.
Oh, it was bad.
You could just every year we
It
would
was
watch it
so bad,
progress.
and everything would like the trees would all turn red.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was nasty. Because for every
I
one
had-
tree, 3 more trees, and then for each one of them, 3 more trees, and it went
Skull
fast.
skull headstone.
So decades ago, I've got multiple friends whose spouses are in the Forest Service, and
Mm.
they saw it coming in, and they begged and begged and begged for money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No one would consider giving them money until it was really obvious, and by then it was so widespread there was
Yeah.
no money for that.
Well,
Yeah,
didn't
well,
they
this
fight
part.
them on controlled burns and everything right
They
before
tried,
that?
yeah.
Like, they wanted
were
to do
marking-
the control burns, and then people were like, no.
Yeah. Well, and when
Which
it
is
started
part of the
affecting
whole
people's
problem.
properties, then
Yeah.
you had like owners, like property owners, going, "No, I don't want you messing with my trees."
Right.
Or we
When
don't
your
want you
trees
burning
had to
yeah.
come
our
down
trees,"
anyway. They had to come down anyway.
Right.
Because they were going to come down on your house otherwise.
Right.
No, I knew somebody up in Conifer who was just like, no, we're not going to cut the trees down around our house. If it goes, it goes. This is why we live here.
Right.
Didn't care about anybody else in the neighborhood who might not feel
Exactly.
that way.
Right. Mm. Our poor trees.
Yeah.
They tried to keep us out of those trees, too. It did not work.
Mm.
Then they got crafty and they started cutting off the branches that we could reach. I mean, like, liability. And I was like, but fun. Fun in nature.
I mean,
I'm
mainly
gonna
it
be
was
up
like
there.
there were mainly like 3 trees.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Well, and I only climbed to the one in the front that
Yeah.
I knew was stable and happy.
Exactly.
That was my tree that I was like, I'm
Yeah.
just going to hang out in that tree a
Mhm.
lot.
I remember when they trimmed it though,
Mm-hmm.
and then they trimmed it and they said that it was for the cars because the branches were so low.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with you.
Yeah. The fact that I was in the tree all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, this is just where I'm going to be.
Do you remember playing like rocket ship with the boat launch or the boat?
Mhm. We played everything.
trailer?
And the
and the propane tank?
Yeah, the propane tank was like, was either a horse or what was it that we played a lot was Never Ending Story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We had this giant old school propane tank that had like a handle on the back
Mm-hmm.
in the middle, and so it
It
was, a
was
saddle.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good shit.
hmm
Childhood. That one place where we had one.
I just remember using the wheels on the trailer, like
mhm.
adjusting it. Oh.
Yeah, because it was like the Star Wars speeders.
hmm
Yep. I forgot about that. There was a lot of like what else was it? We were always like weapons crafting.
Yeah.
That was the other thing. Didn't matter what it was, we were making shit.
Oh yeah.
I've got branches and string.
Oh God, you
and,
remember like there was a summer where you and Alex were like out trying to outdo each other with like things that you were creating out of like acorns, pine cones, and sticks.
I mean, that sounds about right.
And at
Yeah.
one point, one of you was like, "Look, I can hit you with pine cones if I smack them with the stick. That's a weapon." I don't remember who it was, but
sounds
that was like
about
a
right.
revolutionary idea to your arms race because that changed things fundamentally from then on.
We had like grenades.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Do you remember that? Oh. There was a lot of like playing in the water too was always really fun.
Yeah.
That was good. Because it was always like every day was the same where you go and you're like, this is gonna be cold, it's gonna suck, but it'll be fine after you do the it's gonna suck part.
Mhm.
And then you learn how to do the it's gonna suck part, and then it's all super wonderful.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Bailey learned to jump off the dock because
Yes.
he didn't want to go around Emily?
hmm
It's great. My dog, out of fear of
Of another
the
dog.
one dog that he didn't want to fight
Right.
because he knew he would lose.
Yeah, Emily was a beast.
She was something.
She was muscle.
Yeah. She and I spent a lot of time together in the
was
like
a good
last
pupper.
year
Yeah.
that we were up there all together. I would go take her for walks with Bailey.
hmm
So I was like, I don't know. It's a dog that he likes, sort of. They almost get along. They tolerate each other now.
Yeah.
so how old were you when during your last summer there? About how
I was
old?
like right on the cusp of my teenhood, so I was probably 13, 14.
Let's see, 7 years for you. Yeah, I would have been 21. Would have been 20. 20 was my last year.
Yeah. So like 13.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and that was hard because I remember having this like heartfelt conversation with Mom, and then when I brought it up again, she completely denied that it happened at all.
Yeah.
And so I was like, none of the moments that we have are real because they exist inside of a vacuum and they cannot be like taken out of the vacuum at all. It was a very weird experience.
Yeah.
Did she not remember? Did she not want to remember? Was she messing with you?
There was a lot of revision. Like 99% of everything that happened, they would deny.
Yeah.
I think.
Yep.
Was it because they wanted to live a certain way and the other things were inconvenient?
Kind of. It was all about perception.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if it wasn't perceived well by somebody, anybody who knows, yeah, they rewrote things. So my whole childhood was like you had to second guess every thought that you had and every memory that you had because you're not sure if it's real because people kept telling you that it never happened. Yeah. You're like, I don't believe any of my thoughts. Trauma.
Yeah.
But yeah, I miss that place. It was good shit. And they always talked about making a bed and breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was a very strange, like, pipe dream.
Yeah, my last year was very weird up there.
Yeah.
Like
I don't remember very much of it because
I was like I saw people but they wouldn't interact with me.
Yeah.
That makes sense? Like I volunteered to do Kids Day.
Yeah.
And I saw like Nicole and stuff, but she refused to like talk to me.
That's so weird.
It was bizarre. Like nobody would actually engage with me and say stuff. It was bizarre.
Weird.
Mm-hmm. So like I hung out with Grant.
Yeah.
Grant was still cool. And then I brought my friend Takashi with me and we hung out on the boat and stuff for like a week.
That's so weird.
But yeah, no, it was bizarre.
Well, and then that last year we were doing that like up and down thing that I hated. I hated that because you got to stay over the weekends and we had to leave.
Yeah.
Which sucked. That was terrible. And we're like, well, because I don't want your dad to be alone. Then you go. You go.
Right.
We're fine. You go away. My grandfather's right here. He didn't count though. Not to her. Ow. That was... Everybody missed what you just did, I think.
Yeah.
I was not looking and I don't have my glasses on. So I can't see it from here.
Said ow, and he snatched my chip out of my hand and ate it.
No.
I was like, ah, and he went, and I think crumbs fell. Yep. It was a bit of a violent snatching.
I smushed
he just went, wah.
Yeah. I don't know why. It was presented. It was in my face, and I was like,
"Here, this chip is for you." And
I could just steal it.
Imagine if it was a bug.
Ooh, I'd eat a bug. I don't.
It's just child brain now.
Rare week, and we had a bottle of champagne.
Oh,
that sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
My husband tried it. And he said it got rid of his foot pain and his headache.
Oh, very nice.
And then that resulted in Google Fit, where we were all trying to figure out what it was.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, in some people, the resveratrol, or however you say it.
Oh yeah.
I did know about that actually.
Mm-hmm.
But
I have
other
mine
people
too,
get
right?
headaches. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
associated with Tourette.
Yeah, okay.
That's crazy.
Good job, brain. You know stuff. And you didn't make
Well,
it up. Good work.
interesting. He was really, really excited, and I was like, oh, then they must be hurting me more than I realized.
Yeah.
I had to fact check our episode the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't horribly off on everything. I was good.
Okay, good.
I had an approximate knowledge of many things. Good enough.
I do listen to podcasts where they are like totally off. And then I wonder, does anyone tell them?
I'd hope so. If someone was like,
well, you
actually,
even said, you were like, if we're totally wrong, please correct us.
Yeah.
Like, let us know if we are way off base.
Well,
Did you
sometimes you say things that I'm pretty sure are wrong, but then I
tell us?
listen to find out. Well, but then I listen partly to find out why you think that.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
I mean, you have a reason that you think that something is the case. And I'm sort of interested in that because there was like there was a poll that came out recently, and I just heard about it this morning, so I don't have everything at my fingertips. But basically, what it comes down to is
Sorry.
people who get their news from traditional media tend to have a more accurate perception of what's going on in the world in multiple dimensions
Mm-hmm.
than people who get their news from something like TikTok. I mean, it's just too biased. And so the numbers were just wild. It was so off what really is happening versus people's perception.
Yeah.
Like something simple like the number of people who think the U.S. economy is in a recession.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Something that's reasonably cut and dry.
It's not just that you're getting news, it's also getting opinions based on that news that reinforce it. So it seems more overwhelming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like on TikTok.
Oh, well, yeah.
You hear
especially
something
on
and then
TikTok,
everybody will repeat it.
Yes.
And then it becomes a fact.
Right.
But it's
hard to withdraw
yeah.
that information. Yeah.
I was trying to explain to my husband what TikTok was, what the appeal was, and why there was concern about it.
Yeah.
And they talked about this banning of TikTok for quite a while, and it wasn't until months into the discussion that I finally found out that they were trying to use the law. There's a law that requires mass media outlets like TV stations and radio stations to be owned by U.S. corporations.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Because they don't want foreign corporations coming in. And that's the law under which they're trying to ban TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a foreign-owned. And I'm like, oh, that puts a whole different spin on it. Because I thought it was coming from a very different place.
Right. Well, it gets presented differently, right? Like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they just weren't bothering to, get into the backstory. They were more focusing on the drama of the whole thing.
Right.
There's like something pokey. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's my skin. Is my skin pokey? What's going on here? Is there like a secret dog hair?
No, I don't look like it.
Ooh. Maybe it's just them, Kaz. Itchy.
I just wanted to make sure that purple wasn't real, and it's not.
I know, I had to look it up too when I was listening to it. I was like, oh no.
No, but we were right.
Yeah.
It's a new thought because there's no equivalent on the wavelength.
Right.
That purple
it's between two, and your brain's like, I don't know.
It's
one.
Not green.
It's not green.
Sometimes when you were talking about the physics stuff, I'm like, I could get my husband on here and he could try to explain it to you, but his patience for things that sound cool but don't actually work is really low.
Yeah.
And my understanding of physics is like practical at best.
Right.
Minimal.
Yeah.
Well,
I understand
my physics
theory.
is better than my chemistry, but that's not saying a lot.
I have enough chemistry to know, like, don't mix
It's
cleaners.
what not to do.
Don't make mustard gas in your house.
Do you ever listen to Moth Radio Hour?
No.
I did not hear the whole story, but it sounded hysterical.
Oh.
This was in pre-internet days where it must have been junior high or high school, and some teacher was saying, "Oh, we used to be able to," and I can't remember what the two ingredients was, something and iodine, maybe like ammonia and iodine or something.
Yeah.
And we used to do this experiment, but we're not allowed to do it anymore. I didn't want to give small children ideas. And then small children got ideas from him just mentioning it.
Right.
And
that's what happens when you leave mystery around things.
Well, they went through a fairly elaborate ruse to buy chemicals in quantity and managed to get away with it. And then the problem was they didn't know the details. And so they tried to do a test run with a small quantity, and it did not produce the desired results. And so they decided that for real they had to use large quantities. And he goes, today I can look it up on the internet and see that if you don't let the crystals totally dry, you get a small reaction, but if you let them dry, then you get a much bigger reaction. And then basically they mixed this stuff up, and then they went off to do whatever mischief. And I didn't hear the whole story.
Oh, God.
But basically, by the time they set it off, it was all dried.
Jeez.
It was pretty funny. I like the moth story. I mean, I don't listen to it on purpose, but when I listen to it by accident, it's always fun.
Yeah, like
right.
You stumble upon it. Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
I just have to be in the car at the right time of day.
Oh, that's funny. Just menaces to society.
Yeah.
And they're like mixing chemicals for funsies. Like, I wonder what this does. Oh no.
I thought I was told
I
not
made
to mix
death.
these, but I don't know why I'm not supposed to mix these.
So I'm gonna find out.
Yeah.
It's like, don't eat Tide Pods.
That's some
why
Mark
though?
Lozano shit right there. That's
You'll burn your esophagus and regret it for the rest of your life.
I'm gonna mix these to find out what happens, and I don't care what happens. Like, okay, I'm gonna be over here. I'm gonna fill this pothole with a glowing water balloon at 9 p.m. at night
and see what people do. It's gonna be crazy.
And it was pretty crazy.
The alien baby.
It's great.
Didn't it pop on a biker? It just pissed.
Yeah, someone got real mad about it. You remember that?
Because it was a water balloon.
It was just a water balloon in a pothole with a glow
stick
under it.
But they were so angry. I
They
don't know why.
Yeah.
It's because they weren't sure what it was. And then they felt stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when they were like,
yeah.
oh,
crazy.
Great. Yep.
I'm not feeling great.
Me neither. It is almost 7, though.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel off.
Yeah.
I want my tests to be done. I want my results.
Yeah.
I want to have a clear path forward. I probably won't have any of that by the next week.
Yeah. I don't even know if I'll have insurance next year. Right. So
you're in the same boat.
Trying to. Do you have a plan yet?
No, not yet. I am writing a letter to appeal what's happening, and then we'll see what happens. And then we'll go from there, I guess, because, I mean, I'm paid up over the summer, so.
Right, but still, like.
Yeah. It's just a lot of, like, hurry up and wait, and then hurry up some more and wait.
Yeah. You know, hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about
between.
Do Para's rules bear any resemblance to SSDI or not? Or can you tell?
Wait. Go back. I missed the context.
Well, does Para's disability rules have anything to do with the way Social Security works or not?
I don't know. From what I can tell, like there's nothing that's like super clear on how to go about it.
Yeah.
It just gives a guideline of like who might be eligible. So that may wind up being an option, but Because let's see, if I go for like
You're fighting it
disability.
further upstream.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
it's one of those like boop boop boop. It doesn't tell me on average how much they pay out. It doesn't tell me on average like what that would mean as far as like medical care.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea. So
Oh,
all
right.
of that is so still very unknown.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then para, what is that? Yeah, so it's like to qualify for disability, when benefits begin.
Okay.
When you no longer have sick or vacation time, which is fine, yeah. For more than, yeah. So you have to apply no more than 90 days from when you lose whatever source that is.
But you haven't lost it officially.
Right, exactly. So,
Okay.
Well,
we're
and is
still
the 12 hours to keep you from losing it?
what's that? I don't, that's what I need to find out is like,
Yeah.
what is that going to look like? Because I think, and that's what I wonder too, is like, do I have to have not worked for a while? Do I have to have been on short-term disability for a while? Like, what is it? What is the thing?
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, I don't know what'll happen if I don't get
And you've already met the
insurance.
5-year thing?
What?
You've met the 5-year?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been paying into para since I was an actual para.
Nice.
Which was 2013 is when I started.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a good 10 years in para. But I also don't know what that means. I'm like, yay, we have it. I don't know what that means or what it would do for me at all.
Yeah. Oh.
But the thought is like if I absolutely, there are no other options. We keep applying for things and we look for something that's like a 0.8 or something of the like. Which is not fun by any means, but it's something.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the thing is like, I hate freaking applying for jobs. I don't want to update my resume more than anything in the world. I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
to.
Yeah, no, thank you. And you can't even search anything by like 0.8. You have to go through every single post to see if it's part-time or full-time or whatever it is, because there's not a good way to search it in Oracle.
Now that's what you need AI to do.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Because Oracle is just not great.
What is it that you want to search in Oracle?
The FFT.
And so you want to know if the FFT value,
FTE, sorry. Yeah.
FTE
no, right.
value is
0.8. Yeah.
Or below or above.
Pretty much, yeah.
And they don't give.
So I have like.
They don't give you an interface.
There's a tiny one, so I get like find jobs, search by title, scale, or keyword, and those are the options. And then even inside the filter, it'll let me filter by school or by like organization, or job function. Sure, great, but it will not let me search by part-time, full-time.
Gotcha. Weird.
So there's literally no way to do it, and it's
That's
a pain in the ass.
So is it an app or a web page?
I think it's just a web page.
And
like
Chris, have you already looked at the call string to see if you can hack it and issue a query that?
No, I'm just now looking at it for the first time.
Not that I would ever.
Right.
But I might have spent the day testing query capabilities on a user interface.
Right.
Nice.
And by the way, a lot of it didn't work right.
Sounds about right. Summit, yeah. So there's a lot of like 1.0, but not a lot of 0.8. Oh, here's a 0.8. This is art teacher, but they want you to have gone for art.
Yeah.
To school. So that doesn't help me at all.
Well, but you could say
cool.
Experience in lieu of degree.
Right.
It'd be one worth checking out. But
Yeah.
it all depends on what happens with your current work.
Exactly. So
it's-
I'm like, I think I have like
Hurry up and wait.
5-ish days until I probably know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Probably. Unless they're like, let's do it. Like let's talk over the summer and see how things are going. I don't know. I don't know what they'll wind up doing.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It'll
So,
be
Chris, you know how
interesting.
to do curl calls for web service?
Yeah.
Okay. I would just start messing around and see if you can.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It might not be exposed, but it might be.
Right. Exactly. There's always the off chance.
I could go teach 4th and 5th at Summit or Sunrise.
Yeah.
But is he done this year? Or one more year?
He's done.
Holy shit. That
He's
kid's not
going
going
to
to middle
middle.
school. That's not
He's
okay.
in the middle next year.
No. You can't have 2 middle schoolers.
Yeah.
Because then you're going to have a middle schooler and a high schooler.
Yeah.
And that's not okay either.
I know. I'm a
No.
monster. I let them grow up.
How dare you?
I should have.
And there's even law firms that advertise helping you specifically with para disability.
Mm.
Wow.
Wait, say that
It
again?
tells you it tells you something if there's a law firm that specifically specializes in
In that
helping
type
you
of
get
law,
your
yeah.
disability insurance coverage from para.
Means they're going to be obnoxious too.
Mhm.
Cool.
Things to look forward to.
Well, but I mean, it tells you there's probably some difficulty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that's what I meant was like, it's going to be a trip and you're going to need help.
Look at this.
What the fuck? Did you blow a vein under the scar?
I think so.
I
'Cause
think you
that's
did.
under the scar. That's like,
I think you blew a vein under the scar.
yeah. I was looking at, why do I look red all of a
I
sudden?
think it's all shiny.
Am I bleeding?
Internally. We're all bleeding internally.
Yes. Yes.
Isn't that a fun thought?
Totally.
See, and I just don't know what I would want to do either. There's like part of me that's like, go back to elementary. And then there's part of me that's like, that sounds also exhausting also. Still.
Right. Weird.
What I'd really love to do is like figure out how to start working on like kind of like a behavior tech.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to be a behavior tech because I don't like
Middle
the
schoolers aren't
BCBA
that bad.
model. No, they're sweet. I like them.
Just
That's
stinky.
just, you're not allowed to. It's my niece and nephew. They can't grow up like that. Not okay. They are stinky, yes.
Can't help
yes,
it.
they are. My
It's just
gosh.
part of the protocol.
Yeah.
But they're not bad.
No. See, is this? That's a 0.5. I don't want a 0.5.
Oof.
Well, I'm going to wish you good luck and go see if my other Zoom is happening tonight.
Okay.
Sounds good. I think we're going to get off because you're dying and
Yeah.
I'm fading. But
Take
thanks for
care.
hanging out. It was
Yeah.
good to talk to you.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Earth.
Yeah, paralawyers. Ugh.
All right, we're out of Discord.
Okay. Time
Goodbye.
to say goodbye, YouTubes. Riss,
Jen, Cleo, if you're still there.
Yes.
All of you. All y'all.
congratulations. Be proud of yourself, and we'll see you later.
Yeah. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
So.
We'll be on tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Bye.
Peace.